Hello, everybody. Welcome to Home Songs Forever. Or is it for life? I got it mixed up. It's for life. My name's Les Oman, and I'm here with you for the next wee while. Sing 3 or 4 songs. So sit back, get the fire on, and I suppose pour yourself a dram. This first song, I suppose, is about marine pollution, or my take on it. This is a song called Clear Water. Early dawn in summer's morning, blue sky over the sound. All is calm and all is tranquil, except for the seabirds calling, rising above clear water, swooping down on clear water, breaking the surface like glass, shatter in the mirror, clear water, clear water, clear water. A small boy stands at the lock's edge, laughing, he's skimming a stone. Eyes wide, he takes in the beauty as he listens to the seabirds calling, soaring above clear water, swooping down on clear water, breaking the surface like glass, shatter in the mirror, clear water, clear water, clear water. The loch takes on the colours of an autumn's afternoon. Around the silence of the hills, a plume of blue smoke hangs in the air. Beside the little cottage on the shore, rising above clear water, reflecting the sky, clear water, dulling the vision so clear. Clouds in the mirror, clear water, clear water, clear water. An old man stands by the loch's edge, tears of rage sting in his eyes, as bottles, cans, and bits of plastic invoke an angry helplessness. From the shore he takes a pebble, sends it arcing through the air, soaring above clear water, plummeting down on clear water, breaking the surface like glass, Shatter in the mirror, clear water, clear water, clear water. So that was Clear Water. Now, the rules of engagement for Home Songs for Life are that it's supposed to be mostly original material, but you are allowed to do one cover. And of course, just my luck when the draw was made, that I had to get the birthday of Robert Burns. So this is Burns Night, and everybody who's tuning into this, very grateful that you're not away to Janie Godley's big Burns supper just now. This is a Burns song, which I'll give it a wee go, see what happens. This is one that he wrote, and it's basically what he thought of the Lords that basically signed the Treaty of Union. So this song is called Parcel of Rogues, and the rogues in the song are not English. It's not an anti-English song. It's very much about the people that were the betters in society, I suppose. And unfortunately, some of them are still around just now. So there's a song called Parcel of Rogues. Farewell to all our Scottish fame, farewell our ancient glory, farewell even say our Scottish save Western martial story. Nu stay the Solway strand, Tweed runs to the ocean, the Macquarie England's Province stands. It's like a parcel of rogues in a nation. What force or guile could not subdue through many warlike ages, wrought now by a cowardly few, for hireling traitors' wages. The English steel we did disdain, secure in valor station, but English gold has been obeyed. It's like a parcel of rogues in a nation. Oh, but if I had seen the day, the trees and us would sail us. My old grey head I'd a lain in the Clyde with Bruce and Loyal Wallace. But birth and power to my last hour, I'll make this declaration. We're bought and we're sold for English gold. It's like a parcel of rogues in a nation. So that was Parcel of Rogues by Robert Burns, of course. Uh, I hope you're charging your glasses and raising one to Ravi tonight. The next one is another one of my own, and it's almost as if I'm doing a cover of this one because usually I first did this with Wild Seraphs, Anne and Alec and Kirsty, and then started doing it in a sort of duo with Anne, and she's kind of made the song her own, but I suppose I'm allowed to do it because I wrote it, but somehow it doesn't feel right. There's a song called Men of Airs. Airs is a part of Carradale, probably easiest described as the centre part of Carradale, where the shop used to be, and the marvellously named hairdressers, Hairs, is to be found, and the hotels are about there as well, on the golf course. But Airs can take on a sort of generic meaning for Carradale. So this is really, I suppose, reflections of it's third-hand reflections of a visitor that used to come to Carradale way back in the late 60s, early 70s, and then returned many years later after all the um, things that had happened in the village since then. So this is a song which I never thought I would ever say this, but I co-wrote this one with Bob Dylan and Keith Christmas. Now, neither of them know this, and I suppose everybody's written a song with Bob Dylan, so that's not, it's neither here nor there, but absolutely delighted to have Keith Christmas involved. He came up with the travelling down phase in it. Anyway, hope you enjoy this as Men of Airs. Friday night, you left the city. You took that old familiar road, hoping to be there before the sun went down. Blonde and blonde on the stereo, you smile to yourself in spite of the blow you receive when that cracked old voice comes calling down the years. From the depths of a wind bush somewhere long ago down the bay, seriously weird. Now you're the sad-eyed lady of the lowlands, shaking your head in disbelief. Ain't it just like tonight to play tricks when you're traveling down? traveling down. The ghosts of long gone love affairs caress and hold you way back then. You're haunted by a certain place and time. The many birds they stole your heart, and even now the shivers start every time you take the single track again. Deep down you're thinking that in your sweetest dreams you give it all to live it all again, live it all again. You're the sad-eyed lady of the lowlands, shaking your head in disbelief. Ain't it just like tonight to play tricks when you're traveling down? Many birds, they are no more, flickering shadows long ago. There are no illusions left that aren't shattered. Just a battered little village trying to face up to the world in spite of all the fear and dare she's had to suffer. Suddenly you realize where your love's lain all these years. You wish you could stay there forever through the veil of tears. Now you're the sad lady of the lowlands, shaking your head in disbelief. Ain't it just like tonight to play tricks when you're traveling down? Traveling down. Now you're the sad-eyed lady of the lowlands, shaking your head in disbelief. Ain't it just like tonight to play tricks when you're traveling down? Mm, traveling down. Traveling down. So there you go. That was Many Beards, and my apologies for a little bit of getting tongue-tied in the middle of it. So, see, if Anne had been here, she wouldn't have made that mistake. So there it goes. So I'm going to move on now to my Zuki here. Let's see what happens. Oh, first of all, I don't know if you can see this, but my wife Kate knitted me a herring. Now, I think that's great. That's one of the best things ever, a knitted herring. But I don't have a name for him yet, so anybody that fancies sending in any suggestions, I'll maybe get a look at her Facebook or whatever afterwards and see what we can come up with as a name for the herring. See, it's even got the burning, which is the phosphorescence that the fishermen used to look for when they were scouting before the technology, native hunting skills. So anyway, that's got nothing to do with this next song. Now this is the comedy bit where I look for my collection. Not I found it, I spared you from the comedy bit. So this song again heavily influenced by cardio. I don't usually play it on the bazooka, I usually play it on the guitar, but I thought it would be a bit too robust with this audio setup here to play it on the guitar, so you have to wish me luck here. This is a song that I wrote because I was really impressed by the way the word bothersome is used in Canada. It's a very flexible word. Um, it can mean a tiny little thing like a midge annoying you, that's bothersome, all the way through to a kind of 50-mile detour when the rest's closed, that's bothersome. Um, an encounter with Old Nick, which happens in the third verse. This happened to a gentleman apparently up at the Narrachan Burn. That's bothersome. So it's got this lovely elasticity about it. It can mean the smallest thing, or it can mean absolutely huge problem, but it's always bothersome. So this is a song called Bothersome Man. I wrote it after hearing a story about a guy who shall remain nameless, but he's well known in these parts, who he has a habit of, I don't know what he's doing during lockdown, but he has a habit of entering people's houses after they've gone to their bed at the weekend, after maybe a few many pints or halves, and making himself beans and toast. So he was first described to me as being a bothersome man. And then it kind of just looked at different scenarios, and that's the song. So we'll see what happens. See if I can get through it with this one. This is my last song, so hope you enjoy it. I'll catch you at the very end and explain to you what is happening tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. Bothersome Man. It's actually not in the right key, is it? See, that was bothersome. I thought I was singing a song and I had to stop. Or you could say, because I didn't get that right, I'm a bothersome man. But anyway, here we go. Oh man, no, that was bothersome. I might have been right after all. Held my nerve and waited, the darkness coming down. Saw him coming towards me, walking with no sound. His hands were in his pockets, his face was grim as death. He nodded slowly to me, the frost pulling into his breath. Bothersome man, bothersome times for me. Bothersome man, bothersome times for me. I stared across the fields, the rain was in my face. I saw it coming towards me, coming into town. Her hair was full of tangles and her face was filthy black. She scowled in my direction and I thought she might attack. Bothersome woman, bothersome times for me. Bothersome woman, bothersome times for me.
raced across the headland. The spray was in my face. Saw him looking at me, and I knew he was on my case. He pawed the ground and snorted, and I saw the matted beard. Someday I realized this was worse than I had feared. Bothersome man, creature, bothersome times for me. Bothersome demon, bothersome times for me. During midnight, it was blowing up a gale. Not a single letter in the whole Carradale. He was inside the front door, as if he's seen a ghost. The big blue got the black spots. That's the thing he fears the most. Bothersome man, bothersome times for me. Bothersome crofters, bothersome times for me.
That was a kind of botched version of the Bothersome Man there. So um, thank you very much for listening. I've enjoyed playing for you. Hope I haven't put you off music forever there. Um, this has been Home Songs for Life, and the man who set up all the techie side of it, Chris Annetts. Big thanks to Chris for that. And he is actually performing tomorrow night in the same slot at 8 o'clock. So tune in then and hear some of Chris's own songs and his inimitable style of piano and vocals. Looking forward to that. So this is me, Les Oman, saying thank you very much and good night, and we'll catch you sometime further up the road. Cheers.